Welcome, my fellow YouTube brethren, and a big shout out to my Australian and Portuguese subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I will bring forth my best presentation of finding and sharing the truth for all. To start, my name is Paul Abernathy, and I am not a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, or a person of authority. I am, however, a researcher who is a U.S. citizen living in the United States. In my previous YouTube video was titled Hidden in Plain Sight RFID Chip. I was going to do a follow-up video when I was preparing my notes and setting up to do the video. I was outside often to get as much sun as possible. When I was exposed to a heavy bombardment of chemtrail spraying, where it was a thick cloud of non-stop, around-the-clock, crisscrossing patterns of pure heavy metal poisons. Everyone is exposed to this, breathing in this witch's brew concoction that there is no way to escape it at all. And to really prevent this from actually entering your body, preventive measures are little or minimal to a person can do to truly not have this entering their human body. So I went to the doctor, got a few cough syrup, and ibuprofen. Had a lot of gut internal pain right here. Left side of the rib was just constant pain. Down and out for about a week. I'm feeling a lot better. So let's get to the topic where my next video is basically just trying to expose the corrupt government and cover a few things, cover a few topics that exist and in full operation of our corrupt government is desperately trying to take action in so many ways that these topics right now are researched thoroughly to bring forth the truth to you. So here's a few of these topics which are fact. The radio frequency ID chipset. 2. Poisoning of our water, air, food with chemtrails, radiation, and heavy metals. Directed energy weapons, or aka satellite torture, or no-touch technology, invisible energy weapons, and voice-to-skull technology. I'm not going to cover a whole lot of these topics. These are just a few that will help illustrate what I'm trying to say. These are tools that the U.S. government is currently using for quite some time. It is thought by many that this technology was used to prevent and find, then dispatch global terrorists who can be easily perceived as threats to the United States. These sophisticated satellite technology of overwhelming capabilities that the government has no shortage of funding because of its absolute precise coordination to acquire and engage various multiples of targets with surgical pinpoint accuracy. With very little loss in casualties because all operations are taking place afar with satellite controls. No personnel are needed to engage. Satellite technology is above and beyond the yesteryear capabilities. So it is perceived that this technology exists to protect the people from terrorists. This is not true. In fact, it is being used to monitor as a means of pure control. The U.S. government is hidden in plain sight like snakes in the grass. They lie in wait to strike. The citizens of the United States are considered domestic terrorists. Guilty until proved innocent mentality. The U.S. government agenda is pure power control. Those whom don't abide or fit the future mold are put into the category of targeted individual. The title is used to describe a person that is resisting the New World Order that the government is now placed into effect. A targeted individual has radio frequency ID chipped and is tortured constantly, daily, 24/7, 365 days a year until their death. Last time I checked, that's called murder. Yet, hidden in plain sight, where the government is cutting out the constitutional rights of everyday Americans. It does not matter if you are a baby, a child, a teenager, a young adult, a mature adult, an elderly, man, a woman, what race you are, skin color, hair color, a criminal, a great positive role model, single, married, family, how much money you have, what position you're in, working, retired, a main person, a poor health, in fantastic shape, what type of job you have, or religious preference, etc., etc., etc. All of these factors does not deviate their focus. They will get you to do what they want, or you'll die. This is not controversy, because if this exists, because as the laws have already passed with patents. So this is all viewable by anybody who's able to research it. So the purpose of this video is to inform all whom are not to understanding the true nature of the covert operations the government is performing. So there's a few websites that can explain further detail, such as the ICCAT, headed up by President Jesse Beltran and Lars Groder. The other website is the FFCHS, the Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance. Please do your own research to find out whether these claims are true. Along the way, you'll see that this will come to light, and you'll see the truth. As far as I can see, we need to come together as Americans to stop corruption. So, I come out to beautiful California to get this one message out. And hopefully it's something that I put my faith in, my hope in, because tyranny is at hand. The end is potentially near. But we need to take preventive measures if we want to exist in harmony. Well, we can't live in harmony when we have a corrupt government trying to implement powerful tools to control us at all times. And when we don't abide, we're killed off. But in closing, there's one set of people, a group, a tribe. The Native Americans can save America. I put my faith, hope, trust, and love into the people of the Native Americans. Long forgotten has the Native Americans been tribulation, corrupt government, laws, broken treaties, lies, and it's all right underneath our noses, hidden in plain sight. I'm just trying to get the message out to the world that if we don't take a stand, come together, instead of, I got to say, there's a lot of people who are very aware of what the government is doing, and there's very much a lot of people who are not aware or choose not to acquire this kind of knowledge. Again, I hope I can persuade you to do your own research. But it's a lot of people who are more aware or possess knowledge right now, and they're trying to desperately get the message out to inform people this is what the government is doing. The corruption, the foreign banking system, it's just an atrocity that the government is doing right now. The whole world, not just America, the whole world. And other people who are aware right now, they're getting the message out. They're getting the message out. It's that one thing, I guess, to say, everybody's yelling fire, calling 911, but there's very few people out there who are willing to carry the buckets of water. And that's what's going to take right now, buckets of water to put the fire out. So I think we should come together and see if we can end this government, this atrocity, this total control technology and agenda is so integrated with so many affiliated organizations that it's tough to see who's the good guy and who's the bad guy, because they play dual roles. They play as your friend when actually they're your enemy, such as your neighbor, could be your friend. They have corruption. It's all about money, power, and they're willing to kill you for it. People already have. People already died already, and it's most unfortunate that these people have already succumbed to the clutches. It was just too much for them. But in closing, I just wish to thank everybody listening, and that my main focus right now is just to get the word out, information out, and that the Native Americans can save America. Thank you for listening.